So you want to travel the world, but you don't want to spend all your money. My name's Christian and I've been to over 60 countries and I love to save money while I travel. Here are 5 money-saving travel secrets that will allow you to travel much more often. Number 1 is flying on flexible dates. Almost everyone knows that the cheapest days are Tuesday and Wednesday to fly, with Friday and Saturday being the most expensive days. But did you know about flexible dates for airlines? These are dates within the month where there are an abundance of seats, or maybe they just have too many flights going on that day. So airlines will discount those tickets to make them the cheapest possible day to fly to get more people to book. And the best part about these flexible dates, they are on every single airline's website, as well as like Skyscanner, Google Flights, Just Fly, all of those flight searching options. And you can search for these flexible dates months in advance. I think it's about 5 to 6 months in advance, so you can plan the literal cheapest way to fly to the destination you want to get to. I don't think in the last 5 years of traveling, I have flown without using a flexible date option. Number 2 is going to be in-person discounts for accommodations like hotels and hostels. When you book your accommodation on booking apps like Booking.com or Hostelworld, you know that these apps don't work for free. They take a commission of the money that you spend, which can be very different depending on what the app is. That's why whenever you go searching, you see that maybe this hotel is $50 here or it's $64 there. That's because every single app or website charges a different rate or fee for that room. But did you know if you go in person, you can get the best rate available for anywhere? It's as straightforward as I'm making it seem. Go in person to the desk of wherever you want to stay and ask them what their rate is. 9 times out of 10, that rate will be less than what you see online because there's no fees associated with it. And a little added secret onto that, booking directly with the company, this goes for accommodation as well as flights, is the best possible chance to get free upgrades like business class or suites in a hotel room. Number 3 is checked bags. When I travel, I only travel with a carry-on, but I'm well aware that I'm not like the normal traveler who usually has 1, 2, or 3 bags that they check in to go on their trip, vacation, whatever it may be. But when you're checking in that many bags or even one bag, you usually have to pay for it. And sometimes these prices can be absolutely astronomical, especially on budget airlines like Spirit, Frontier, or Ryanair. But did you know that prompt that comes up when you go to check your bag that includes the seat selection, priority boarding? You know you can skip that and just pay for the bag by itself. This is something that's never advertised to you because the airlines want to make the most amount of money for your ticket. They usually give you this big prompt that shows you how much you have to pay for the bag, and it says it includes these other things. But you can skip that, go to the next page, and individually pay for the checked bag. This will drop the price from about 2/3 of what that package would be, making your checked bag significantly less expensive to bring on the plane. Now, another little secret within that, if you have a travel credit card, you need to look at your rewards because a lot of them will give you up to 2 free checked bags so that you never even have to pay for those bags at all. Just remember to look at the rewards, see what you have to do. Maybe it's booking on that exact airline or it's always booking with that card, but you need to read it. But a lot of the times you can get those checked bags for free as well. And number 4 is long-term discounts. This is probably the biggest money saver that I've learned while traveling full-time. This trip that I'm on right now has been 15 months, and sometimes I stay in countries or cities for 1 to 2 months at a time because I really enjoy them, but that means I need a place to stay for the long term. Now, me personally, I use Airbnb. This is not an ad at all, it's just what I use. But did you know on Airbnb, there are long-term discounts that give you 40 to 50% off. This is on bookings of anything that is 1 month or longer. And what it does with that 40 to 50% discount is it makes the same price almost, usually within about $50, for 2 weeks that it is a month. Meaning that if you booked a place for 2 weeks individually, it will be almost the same exact price as if you booked that place for 1 month with the monthly discount. And how to get that discount is you literally just need to select the dates for 28 days or over and it automatically gets applied. And you can even combine that discount with another discount. If the Airbnb that you're staying at has had less than 3 people, it's basically labeled as a brand new Airbnb, which you get an additional 5 to 10% on that Airbnb, whichever is designated by the host when they put it up. So you can get up to like 50 to 55% off your booking for a month. And that's what I did for the apartment that I'm in right now. I saved $400 using that discount on the place that I'm in. Number 5 is the tourist tax. Now, it shouldn't be a surprise to you that anywhere in the world that you travel to, tourists are going to be paying a slightly different price than the locals. That's just how the world works. You shouldn't be upset about it. It's just what happens. You most commonly see this in places like Southeast Asia, South America, and in Africa. What you need to do is speak to locals before you start purchasing anything. How much a cab fare should be, how much a weekly stay should be at an apartment or a hotel, what you should pay for a meal, how much a shirt or a sweater should cost on the street. Now, don't expect to pay these exact prices, but at least you get a baseline of how much things should cost so you can pay around the same price and not get completely scammed. If a taxi back home costs $50 for a 10-minute ride and you go to some place that's more inexpensive than when you're from, there's no reason that that taxi should also be $50. This is where you also need to use common sense while traveling. You're gonna meet a bunch of amazing people, but at the same time, every once in a while, someone is gonna try to make $1 off of you. And you need to be able to recognize that and see that, maybe this isn't correct, or maybe this is a scam. But travelers, I hope that these money-saving secrets help you on your next adventure anywhere in the world, whether it be domestic or it be abroad. Hopefully these can extend your trip so that you can fulfill that travel goal of yours. I wanna thank all the Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram subscribers because you really make this channel thrive and make it possible to continue going. And always remember, travel's a privilege, and I will see you in the next time. Enjoy it.